I'm on the stewardship board for the Forum's initiative on the future of consumption. The focus this year is on the future of consumption in India, looking ahead until 2030. So how do I see the Indian economy, the future of consumption in India over the next 12 years? So number one, let's look at the size of the economy because that's the big driver. According to the World Bank, India's GDP end of 2018, or for 2018, was about $2.9 trillion. So if we assume 7.5% growth rate, which is very likely, we assume another 3 to 4% inflation, which means that in nominal terms, India's GDP by 2030, very likely, World Bank projections, IMF projections, is likely to be somewhere around $9.5 to $10 trillion. What does that mean? What it means is that India will be the third largest economy in the world, number one. Number two, after, of course, US and China. Number two is that in 2010, your Indian economy was about 1/9 the size of the US GDP, US economy. By 2030, according to these projections, Indian economy will be about 1/3 to 1/4 the size of the US economy. So that is really, really huge. So that's one aspect. The second aspect is obviously about India's consumption. Household consumption is about 55% of GDP. So that would be about $5.5 trillion of India's consumption. And what will be the nature of that consumption? Right now, actually, if you look at where is the big chunk of India's consumers, that's really at the bottom of the pyramid. That are the very poor people. Over the next 12 years, as economies go to about 3.5 to 4 times, the big bulge will be in the middle of the pyramid rather than the bottom of the pyramid. So that's fantastic. So that's number one. Number two is that India's consumers will be a whole lot more connected. Internet and mobile internet is already pretty much becoming universal throughout India, and that will go to 4G and 5G and whatever comes beyond 5G, 6G, which means that essentially what we will have will be the broadband mobile connectivity, where it will be actually not just mobile broadband, but it will be voice, and it will be in the local languages. So when everybody is connected, naturally, how they buy and what they buy, actually how they decide what to buy, how they place the orders, how they even get things delivered, how they might even consume, all of that will actually be affected by the fact that they are connected. That's the second biggest implication. The third big implication will be that India, diverse and heterogeneous as it is right now, will remain a very heterogeneous society. Certainly much more heterogeneous than the US, perhaps even more heterogeneous than China. And so therefore, India will be not one India from a market point of view, but it will be many, many Indias. The final question that's interesting to look at, so what does all this mean for multinational companies? And obviously, for multinational companies, it's like Willie Sutton, why do you rob banks? He said, sir, that's where the money is. So where should the companies go? Number one, where the market is and where the growth rate is. And so that makes India perhaps the number one most interesting economy. Clearly, China is a much bigger economy, but then China is slowing down dramatically. China has overcapacity, and so therefore it's much harder for companies to make money in China, much easier for companies to make money in India. So number one, if you are in India, commit even more. If you're not in India, you better be in India. So that's number one. Number two, build a strategy for the Indian market that naturally plays to where the puck is moving, not where it is now, where in terms of how to market your products to the connected consumer, and actually how to leverage all the fintech boom and the e-commerce boom and the mobile boom in India. And the third part would be that as you build a strategy for the Indian market, actually it wouldn't be one strategy for the Indian market, but actually multiple strategies. Naturally, they have to be synergistic, but multiple strategies for the diverse nature of Indian consumers.